Just when I thought I was done, they bring me back in. Fight fans, this is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some news concerning Mark Breland. You guys that don't know, Mark Breland is the gold Olympian that trains Deontay Wilder, okay? And he had a lot to say in his interview, and I just saw it. I looked at the whole 14 minutes and 51 seconds of it, and it was a very interesting interview. You know, Mark Breland went on to say that Deontay admitted to him that he did not follow the game plan, which, you know, acceptance is a good thing. Denial is the worst thing, okay? So it is good that he knew what he didn't do, okay? He knew that he didn't follow the game plan. He knew that he didn't do what he was supposed to do. And the whole idea was to go to the body, you know, work the body since Tyson Fury lost a lot of weight. Okay, preparing for this fight, like, you know, he's really preparing for life, but, you know, he lost a lot of weight nonetheless doing so. And since Tyson Fury had his hands down, Deontay was instructed to go to the body, come upstairs with an uppercut, left uppercut, and then follow with a right hand. Well, he didn't do any of that. He just loaded up shots, as we saw. Mark Breland did say that Tyson Fury got into his head big time, okay? And he also said something that is very, very, very important. He said that he was happy with the decision. See, if you're happy with the decision being a coach, first of all, you can't be proud of what your boy did, your prospect, you know, your fighter. You can't be happy with that. Okay, look at Ben Davison's reaction to this fight versus Mark Breland's. Ben Davison he was robbed from the biggest comeback in boxing history. Okay, that's someone that believed that their fighter won. Mark Breland, I'm happy with the decision. He didn't lose. So I'm happy with that. He didn't lose. He still got his belt. I mean, that's too convenient. I know Mark Breland is a soft-spoken guy, real good guy. Take nothing away from Mark Breland, but he was too nonchalant about the decision. And adding to that, he said, well, I think Tyson Fury won a lot of the earlier rounds, and then Deontay Wilder won some later rounds, okay, in the later part of the fight. And he also stated that the two knockdowns helped Deontay. See, that's another key word, helped. Look how he's wording it. Look at the words. The devil's in the details of the words. Why would he say helped? Why didn't he say the two knockdowns like a lot of other Wilder fans would say? I think the knockdowns won the fight for him. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that believes in Deontay. His own trainer, Mark Breland, is saying, no, I think they helped. He said it twice. He said it at the beginning of the interview, and he said it at the end of the interview. If you look at the whole interview, of course, I'll give you guys the link below. But he said that he thinks it helped. He didn't say it won him the fight, like a lot of people claim that it done, okay? And that just was very bizarre to me, because I listened to what people say, and, you know, he was kind of careful. You know, he's not punch drunk, because I read that, you know, that's stupid. He's not punch drunk. He was look, he had very good defense. People with very, very good defense. Look at Floyd. He's not punch drunk at all because he had defense. He knew, I won't get hit with these big punches that's going to make me punchy. Okay. He's not punch drunk. That's just the way he talks. Go back in the interviews and listen to him, even in the amateurs. Okay. He wasn't that. He always talked like that. So I got to clear that up. All right. But, you know, he was trying to get Deontay Wilder to throw the punch straight. And where I was at, I was watching the fight where we purchased the fight. And I was telling everyone around me that would listen, look, Deontay needs to straighten up that right hand. That's why he's missing. He's loading up. He's looping this shot. And he's not following. And he's going right under that punch. You know, it just so happened the ninth round, he hit him in the back because he basically slipped that punch, but barely. But he hit him in the back of the head. That's discombobulated him, if anything. You know what I mean? That threw him off his balance, because if you get hit anywhere up here, that's why they're illegal. Rabbit punches are illegal. but it wasn't an intentional rabbit punch. He just slipped right up under it and he caught the back of his head. Okay, but really that would have been like every other punch that Tyson Fury ducked. All right. So, and it was due to the fact that Deontay Wilder was not throwing it straight, which it was being instructed for him to do. Now, the thing is, people look at, oh, this trainers. I believe that he does need more strength and conditioning, but I mean, he hasn't seen the fade. He's brought his power into the late round. So that's kind of unfair to say. So to be fair about it, he does need better technique, but that's on Deontay. That's not on his trainer. So let me come to aid to the defense of the trainer. Mark Breland told him what he needed to do. Deontay Wilder admitted that, hey, it was my fault. I didn't follow the game plan. That has nothing to do with the trainers. Okay, that's everything. That's 100% Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury got into his head, and I don't even know if he got into his head or not had anything to do with it. I think that was just the icing on the cake, because I think that fight would have still been that way. You know what I mean? Because it showed that Deontay Wilder could not handle something emotionally when it came to somebody picking at him and charging them up, talking shit at him. So all the slick cap and all that played an effect on Deontay emotionally, because everyone knows he's an emotional guy. That's no secret. He'll tell you that. He'll tell you men are emotional. I'm like, okay, that's not all men are just primarily emotional, but okay, I guess that's you. You know what I mean? But you can't put that on Mark Breland. And he also noted that Steve Harvey was someone I don't like at all. I don't care for Steve Harvey. Anybody that knows me, I do not like Steve Harvey. Okay? For personal reasons. I don't like him. He's not that likable. Okay? He said that Deontay Wilder needs another trainer. All right. Well, he also said, he also said he needs another trainer. Mark Breland ain't no trainer. And he's no Tony Atlas, okay? And Mark Breland was like, yeah, he's no Tony Atlas, because Tony Atlas is a bodybuilder. You're in the wrong sport, buddy. You know what I mean? You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You're just running your mouth like Steve Harvey does. Blah, 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 blah. That's Steve Harvey to me, wearing his wig and shit. And I guess I guess he got rich and then snatched it off. But anyway, no, but, Mark Breland's right. Like Teddy Atlas said, okay, you can't teach no old dog new tricks. You can't. If he's got 40 fights, you're not gonna change Deontay by now. And I agree with Teddy Atlas. You're not gonna do anything to help him now. The things that he's learned, the things that they have allowed him to do, and I'm not talking about Mark Breland. I'm talking about not only Mark Breland, but his other trainer. I don't even know his name. But that particular guy, that fellow, they allowed him, like I said, to run around that gym and do really what he wanted to do. Throw those wild punches. And like Mark Breland said, hey, I've tried to get him to stop doing that shit, but he hasn't. I tried to get him to throw the right straight. He doesn't. And if he doesn't do it, that's on him. So basically Mark's saying, well, hey, whatever you do is on yourself. You're a grown ass man. I mean, I can't make you do stuff. I can only train you to do the right thing. You know what I mean? But if you don't, that's on you. It's like a pastor going to church. He can tell you to do the right things, but if you do everything opposite, or you do what he doesn't tell you to do, he can't really do anything and fault you at the end of the day, and you can't fault him. Just like you can't fault Mark Breland for his training. And no, he did not walk out of the ring. No, he didn't walk out of the ring. He said he walked down the steps between the rounds, and he said he wasn't frustrated with him, whatever, and he was happy with the decision. So basically, how I counterpunch that, guys, is Mark Breland, if in so many words, thinks that he said it was a close fight, but he never said that Deontay Wilder won. He said the knockdowns helped Deontay Wilder. Listen to what he didn't say on that. He didn't say, I think Deontay Wilder won. No, he said that it was a close fight and the knockdowns helped him out in the fight. Okay. But he also did say, well, to save face, I believe, damage control. Well, I think the second fight, he'll knock out Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury is very, very awkward, and he was good at what he does. Okay. Well, so in so many words, I believe that He thinks Deontay lost because he never said he won. Any trainer would say he won. Ben Davison said Tyson Fury won. No doubt about it. He won. You know what I'm saying? He absolutely won. So the defense rests, really. Mark Breland believes his fighter was blessed enough to get a damn draw. He did mention the long count. Oh, I would have done this. I would have done that. Nice guy. But again, we're not going through that. That's a discretion of the referee. The referee could have told Deontay Wilder, hey, get your ass in the corner before I start counting. He could have done that, okay? So let's stop all that. That's the ref. The ref did his job. You know what I mean? He's a good ref. I was happy when they announced him being the ref because he's not going to go for that bullshit that the other ref in the Ortiz fight let Deontay Wilder do to Ortiz. So let's stop. Let's leave that alone. Leave that be, okay? But you guys tell me what you think about Mark Breland's interview, what he meant by what he said. Of course, guys, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.